Patrice Lumumba, an African nationalist leader, was born July 2, 1925 in Onalua, Belgian Congo, now the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Though short-lived, he ascended to power in June 1960, on the date of Congo's independence from Belgium as its first prime minister, to September of said year. Here are 10 most interesting facts you may not know about Patrice Lumumba. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Number 10. His poetry. He wrote poems and essays such as May Our People Triumph and Dawn in the Heart of Africa for publication in Congolese journals, earning him acclaim nationally. Number 9. His young tenure. Lumumba had risen to become prime minister at the age of 34. Elected in the final days of colonial rule, he headed the cabinet of the newly independent nation. However, it was short-lived as his tenure only lasted for 75 days or roughly 2.5 months. Number 8. His threat to appeal for Soviet aid. In an effort to free Belgian Congo, Lumumba threatened to appeal to the Soviets for aid as a last resort. This allegedly gave Washington the reason for allying with the old colonial power in seeking his removal. Number 7. His fate. Lumumba's forthright demands for economic independence, social justice, and political self-determination, and his hostility toward a political setup based upon tribal divisions, which the colonialists had effectively used to divide and rule Africa, make it inevitable that something unpleasant would happen to him. Number 6. The plot of assassination. In a 2001 report by the Belgian Commission, there had been previous plots to remove Lumumba. Among them was an intelligence agency-sponsored attempt to poison him, which may have come on orders from the then president of a prominent nation. Lumumba's dream, however, was not accomplished. After his assassination on January 17, 1961, Mobutu Sese Seko, a pro-Westerner, was installed and supported in office, primarily by Belgium and the United States. During his 30-plus year reign, Congo amassed large debts, massive currency devaluations and civil unrest. Number 5. His assassination. Patrice Lumumba was shot dead by a firing squad in 1961 with the implicit backing of former colonial power Belgium. His body was dug up and buried 3 times before finally dissolved in acid. Number 4. Malcolm X speech. On June 28, 1964, U.S. human rights activist Malcolm X gave a speech at a rally of the Organization of Afro-American Unity, a movement he founded, at the Audubon Ballroom in New York City. During this speech, Malcolm X proclaimed Lumumba is the greatest black man who ever walked the African continent. He didn't fear anybody. He had those people so scared they had to kill him. They couldn't buy him, they couldn't frighten him, they couldn't reach him. Number 3. The gold-crowned tooth. A gold-crowned tooth is all that remains of assassinated Congolese independence hero Patrice Lumumba. After his assassination, his body was then buried in a shallow grave, dug up, transported 125 miles, buried again, dug up and then hacked to pieces and finally dissolved in acid. The then Belgian police commissioner, who oversaw and participated in the destruction of the remains, later admitted that he took the tooth. The tooth has now been returned to the family at a ceremony in Brussels. Number 2. The Lumumba's philosophy. Lumumba's political philosophy remains relevant and is embraced as a symbol of African independence efforts. In the 2006 elections, a number of the running parties affiliated themselves with Lumumba's political philosophy. Number 1. His last letter. Lumumba's last letter to his wife is written as if he knew he was going to die fighting for his country. He ends the letter with the phrase, "Long live the Congo. Long live Africa." Thank you for listening. Let us know what you think. Also, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.